The afternoon sun has its own opinion about where it should fall inside this room. It moves across the sofa like a dial, from the armrest through the cushion, through the gloom of the corner by the bookshelf. I adjust my position every 45 or so to stay inside the warmest of it. This is the weekend, kind of slow. Sunlight across the cushion, afternoon geometry. The way the light and I negotiate the sofa space. I follow where it goes where physics sends it, and neither of us minds the other's pace. Sunlight across the cushion on a weekday, I would not have noticed or adjusted. I'd have stayed in the shadow of the task. But on a weekend I follow the light like it's the thing I'm paid to do. And I suppose today it is. By 3:30 the patches reach the armrest, and I am half reclined to catch the last of it before the building shadow swallows the window. I have learned to read this fast. Decline of weekend light as its own chapter, the afternoon giving its last long look inside the room before the evening takes it, and I find the lamp and keep inside the book. Sunlight across the cushion, afternoon geometry. The way the light and I negotiate the sofa space. I follow where it goes where physics sends it, and neither of us minds the other's pace. Sunlight across the cushion on a weekday, I would not have noticed or adjusted. I'd have stayed in the shadow of the task. But on a weekend I follow the light like it's the thing I'm paid to do. And I suppose today it is. Attention to small things is a weekend skill. The weekday mind is too large grain, too filled with the medium and large to catch the movement of a light patch on a cushion stilled. By the weekend into something more granular, I notice what the week makes me too fast to notice the apartment in its hours. The light slow crossing, the warmth that cannot last, but does last for exactly this long today. Sunlight moving, I move with it. Cushion to armrest, weekend geometry.
The first one got me to the sofa and the opening. The second one is for the settling in, where the book stops being new and starts being the world I'm actually living within. I time the second coffee to the moment the story finds its footing, finds its ground. Around page 40, give or take a chapter, when the characters begin to sound like people I could recognize on streets. Second coffee, second chapter, afternoon at full. The first hour was the warming up, the pull into the weekend's longer kind of reading. The second coffee means I'm done with needing to ease myself in. Now I'm in. The second coffee, second chapter, skin fully in the story, fully here. The weekend after clear and undemanding. Mine from here to dark. I make the second one a little stronger, because the afternoon deserves the depth of something that requires more attention than the morning's functional first breath of coffee. This one I drink more slowly. I set it on the side table and forget it for a page, then come back slightly cooled and fine. The temperature has met the moment, set it at exactly what the afternoon requires. Second coffee, second chapter, afternoon at full. The first hour was the warming up, the pull into the weekend's longer kind of reading. The second coffee means I'm done with needing to ease myself in. Now I'm in the second coffee, second chapter, skin fully in the story, fully here. The weekend afternoon at its most clear and undemanding. Mine from here to dark. There's a version of a weekend afternoon that only the second coffee and the chapter can produce. The first hour is a prologue, the second is the thing you're actually after. The state where you stop tracking the time, where the story and the sofa and the light and the cup become one undivided hour that you'll carry through the weekdays like a right you've earned and will earn again next Saturday. Second coffee, going cool. Second chapter, going deep. The forecast was for rain, and I was glad. Not relieved, genuinely, quietly glad. The kind of weather that removes the question of whether I should go outside, and had been thinking I should probably get some air. Now air is what the rain has made unnecessary. I am off the hook by meteorology and settling in without the least contrary feeling that I ought to be somewhere else. Rain on a Saturday, permission granted by the sky itself to stay exactly here. The sofa and the book and the third coffee in the window running silver, running clear. Rain on a Saturday, the finest alibi for the person who was gonna stay in anyway, but needed something to point to when the question of their whereabouts came up. I'm glad to say it rained and I stayed home and read all day. The rain against the window has a rhythm I've been reading to all afternoon. Not quite music but adjacent, the rhythmic pattering, the gust, the low bassoon of wind against the frame. I read in it the way you read, with music in the background, neither ignoring nor entirely attending, just the rain and I on common ground of the afternoon and what we're both doing. Rain on a Saturday, permission granted by the sky itself to stay exactly here. The sofa and the book and the third coffee and the window running silver, running clear. Rain on a Saturday, the finest alibi for the person who was gonna stay in anyway, but needed something to point to when the question of their whereabouts came up. I'm glad to say it rained and I stayed home and read all day. There's a particular quality of afternoon that only Saturday rain can manufacture. The guilt-free, the permission given, the complete sanction of the sky. No need to fracture the sofa hour with the sense of missing out. The outside has already made the case for staying in, and I accept it fully. The rain has handed back the indoor space, and I receive it with both open hands. Still raining, still here. Coffee number 4, let it rain. By 2 o'clock the morning, small ambitions had run their course. I dealt with what I had to. The one errand, the one necessary thing. And now the afternoon was asking what I'd add to its open stretch. I added nothing. I let it be the blank it wanted to be, and brought the second coffee to the sofa and opened to the page that waited for me. Afternoon with no agenda, finally. The calendar is empty. I can be exactly what I am without the pressure of performance or of productivity. Afternoon with no agenda. This is the thing I work the weekdays toward. Not the achievement and not the completion, but the afternoon with nothing on the board. Just the sofa, coffee, book, and light. The Sunday afternoon is even softer than the Saturdays. It has a quality of borrowed time, of hours that know their ending is closer than the mornings. And for me, that makes them more precise, more worth the holding. I read more carefully on Sunday afternoons, as if the words need keeping against Monday, the way you'd keep the last light of the dunes. Afternoon with no agenda, finally. The calendar is empty. I can be exactly what I am without the pressure of performance or of productivity. Afternoon with no agenda. This is the thing I work the weekdays toward. Not the achievement and not the completion, but the afternoon with nothing on the board. Just the sofa, coffee, book, and light. Someone will ask me on Monday what I did over the weekend, and I'll say not much, and mean it as the highest kind of praise. For 48 hours that kept me in touch with something that the weekday tends to sever. The slower self, the one who reads for hours, who lets the coffee go lukewarm without noticing, because the page has had the better brighter powers. No agenda. 2 o'clock becoming 4, 4 becoming 6. Perfect. By Sunday evening I have read enough to carry something with me through the rough-edged week ahead. A phrase, a chapter's feeling, the weight of a good sentence still revealing itself in slow translation. I have had the coffee and the sofa and the Saturday and Sunday's quieter, more considered hours, and now the weekend ends the gentle way. By Sunday evening I am someone different than the Friday version who came home with the week still on her. The weekend's done its work and I am better for the loan of 48 hours I get to call completely mine. By Sunday evening softly filled with pages, with the afternoons long sitting, with the coffee and the quiet and the stilled version of a life I love the most. I close the book at 8:30 and feel the particular sadness and the real contentment of a weekend well concluded, neither wasted nor too tightly scheduled, just lived in the way a weekend's meant to be. Slow mornings, long afternoons, the book that moved, the coffee that was good, the sofa that knew when the light changed, and the rooms of the apartment held me without asking. By Sunday evening I am someone different than the Friday version who came home with the week still on her. The weekend's done its work and I am better for the loan of 48 hours I get to call completely mine. By Sunday evening softly filled with pages, with the afternoons long sitting, with the coffee and the quiet and the stilled version of a life I love the most. I'll lay the book on the side table, spine up at the page I'll find again on Friday night or Saturday morning when the whole thing starts once more. The same and different in the light of whatever week falls in between. I'll be a slightly different reader then, having lived a little more to bring to what the page is holding. And again, the coffee and the sofa and the slow unfolding of a Saturday will grow into Sunday and conclude like this. Quite full, quite quiet, quite complete, quite bliss. The small recurring miracle of the weekend and all it gives to those who let it tend to them, who bring the book and brew the cup and trust the afternoon to fill them up. By Sunday evening, the book is marked, the cup is empty, the weekend has done what weekends do. trusting me back into myself. See you Friday, same sofa, same corner, same cup, same me. A little more.
He shows up sometimes Saturday morning, slightly later than the weekday version. His shoulders lower, jaw unclenched, already in a different mode of the same person. The weekend self doesn't check the inbox first. He makes the coffee slow and sits a while before the book. He has no place to be, and he wears that knowledge like a style. The weekend self is who I'm working toward all week. The version who can just afford the time to read without a purpose other than the reading. Who can be another pace of the same man, the lower gear. The weekend self arrives and settles here on the sofa with the afternoon and asks for nothing back. No output and no tasks, just the long and horizontal and the warm. I notice he is kinder than the weekday version, less impatient with the slow paragraph, the difficult idea that takes 3 readings to begin to show its shape. The weekend self gives it the time it needs, goes back without frustration, holds the complexity until it opens up. The weekday self would have moved on. He folds around the hard thing until it yields. The weekend self is who I'm working toward all week. The version who can just afford the time to read without a purpose other than the reading. Who can be another pace of the same man, the lower gear. The weekend self arrives and settles here on the sofa with the afternoon and asks for nothing back. No output and no tasks, just the long and horizontal and the warm. The question I come back to every Sunday evening when the weekend self is leaving is whether I can carry some of him into the week. Not all, but without grieving the entirety of what the weekend holds. Just the patience, just the lower shoulder, just the willingness to read 3 times the thing I don't yet know. A little older in the pace, a little more the self. I am at rest, brought slightly into work. The weekend self, still here till Sunday night, making the most of it. Monday can wait. On weekdays I make coffee like a task, a thing I need before the day can ask. It's questions of me, fast and functional, the minimum required, the ritual, stripped to its essentials, just the cup that gets me dressed and out, and then I'm up and running. But the weekend coffee's different. It gets the long pour, gets the patient increment. The long pour pour on a Saturday morning. 30 seconds slow, no deadline forming. At the edges of the hour, just the water finding its way through the grounds a quarter. Circle at a time, deliberate. The long pour is the weekend intimate version of a thing I do all week, but differently. It's the best of what I seek in all of this. The same act, more alive. The bloom is where the good coffee releases its gas before the water fully seizes the grounds. I watch it like I haven't watched 100 times before. The small cloud notched with bubbles rising. There's a kind of faith in the routine performed without the haste that kills the noticing. The long pour gives the coffee back its ceremony, its lives. The long pour on a Saturday morning. 30 seconds slow, no deadline forming. At the edges of the hour, just the water finding its way through the grounds a quarter. Circle at a time, deliberate. The long pour is the weekend intimate version of a thing I do all week, but differently. It's the best of what I seek in all of this. The same act, more alive. I carry the cup across the quiet apartment. The floor is cold, I haven't found my socks. The sofa is exactly where I left it. The book is where I placed it, past the clocks of midnight, when I finally put it down. And all of it, the pour, the walk, the settling into the cushion with the mug two-handed, is the weekend doing its best, meddling with my sense of time. And I'm grateful. The long pour, the slow walk, the sofa, the first sip of Saturday.
I woke up to the light instead of sound. No buzzing, no insistence to be found. Just the slow persuasion of a winter sun coming through the curtain, softly done. I lay there for a while and felt the shape of a morning with no reason to escape into urgency. And then I rose at the pace a Saturday allows. Saturday has no alarm, no reason to be quick. Saturday is the week's own quiet trick of giving back the hours it has taken. Monday through to Friday, I awaken into something closer to my own real time. Saturday has no alarm, no climb. How to sleep before I'm done with it. Just the light, the coffee, and the quiet sip. The coffee takes its time because I let it. I grind the beans and wait for the bloom, not rushing any part of the ritual. The weekend earns the long way through the room, from kitchen counter to the sofa corner, cup in hand, the book already there. From Thursday when I left it and I settled into the particular weekend air. Saturday has no alarm, no reason to be quick. Saturday is taken. Monday through to Friday, I awaken into something closer to my own real time. Saturday has no alarm, no climb. Out of sleep before I'm done with it. Just the light, the coffee, and the quiet sit. I used to fill the weekends with a list of things to catch up on, things I had missed during the week, productive, necessary. And by Sunday night, not much the better for the effort. Now I leave the mornings empty, let the Saturday dictate its own unhurried pace, and find by afternoon I've rested in a way the busy never shown. Saturday has no alarm, the coffee's ready, the book is waiting, nowhere to be.
I gave it the whole afternoon, not half, not the hour between the errands and the call, but the whole uninterrupted stretch from noon to whenever the light finally decided to fall out of the room. I didn't plan to do it, it just happened that I had no reason not to. And once I started, there was no good stopping the afternoon becoming something I'd got to. With the patience the week never allows, the whole afternoon, no piece of it surrendered to anything that wasn't this, the book. The sofa, coffee going through its cycles of hot to warm to cold. I didn't look at anything with urgency. The whole afternoon was given to the one thing that I'd been promising myself for weeks. And by the time the whole afternoon was done, I felt it in my chest, a quiet fullness. Around the third hour something changes. The reading stops being an act of will and becomes something closer to just being inside the afternoon, completely still. In the moving sense, the page is turning, but the person turning them arrived at somewhere past the effort, past the choosing. Somewhere in the third hour I had thrived into the kind of reading I'd been missing the whole afternoon. No piece of it surrendered to anything that wasn't this, the book. The sofa, coffee going through its cycles of hot to warm to cold. I didn't look at anything with urgency. The whole afternoon was given to the one thing that I'd been promising myself for weeks. And by the time the whole afternoon was done, I felt it in my chest, a quiet fullness. The whole afternoon is a unit of living that only the weekend can properly give. Not the lunch break, not the 40 minutes before the next thing, but the real expanse of hours that belong to no appointment. The kind of time you have to choose to take and guard and not give back. The whole afternoon is the thing most worth protecting for its own sake. well spent.